I've just received this package in the post. I wonder what it could be. I'm going to wrestle with it to open it, then I'll show you what's inside. Queen Tour America book by Gary Taylor. I haven't looked at it yet, but we're going to have a look at it now and see what we think of it. So here we have the book Queen Tour America, the complete North American concert history from 1974 to 1982 by Gary Taylor. Now I deliberately haven't looked at this book yet until doing this video, so I'm looking at it for the first time. The first thing that you'll notice is just how thick the actual book is. I was talking to Gary Taylor last night on Facebook. If you want to buy this book, it's available. There'll be a link in the description of this video to the Facebook page where you can buy this. It's limited edition. There's only been 480 made. So I could feel quite honoured to actually have one. So it is rare, it is going to be rare, and I do think it's going to be in the future a collector's item, because it's full of pictures from, Gary says, from fans who were at the concerts throughout America in 1974 and 1982, and he's done a lot of hard work in this from my the chat that I had with Gary. I'm going to open the book up and start waffling on. So here, oh, that's nice. To James, enjoy the journey, Gary Taylor. Thanks for that, Gary. Appreciate that. Actually got a signed copy. Yeah, my dad Derek was a huge help in assisting me with this book, from transcribing interviews and reviews to helping me upload and download Queen Live recordings, and for just being there whenever I so much needed help. He has since passed away, and so I dedicated this book to him. So that's lovely. That. So we've got the introduction. I'm not going to read all of that, but we see the contents. 1974. So from talking to Gary, what I was liking about this book was the fact that it's full of pictures that we haven't necessarily seen before. I think we get you can go online and see us Queen fans have seen every picture known to man. So this is hopefully going to have stuff we haven't seen. I like the way this is set out as well, because it's almost like a scrapbook. So we have the pictures here. We have the set list, the tickets and the ticket prices, who appeared. Obviously there, Mott the Hoople. And there's quotes there. Roger and Mott were perfect for us. They had an open-minded, very rock and roll, insane audience. They were liberated, colourful, not the normal rock crowd. This is from the early. This book's thick, and I don't know if I'm going to get through it all. I might edit this video. I'll quickly go through it. He's put a lot of work into this, and I like the fact that we're getting like the BBC Radio 1 quote there. So he's done his homework. Alright, so we've got, I haven't seen that before, Mott the Hoople and very special guest Queen. Newspaper cuttings. So I do like the way this has been put together. A lot of people on Facebook were taking a picture when they received this and posting it, and I think everybody seemed happy. Alright, so all these tickets and adverts, I've never seen these before. I think I'm going to sit down with this book and have to read it properly, which I think is going to, by the looks of it, is going to take some time. This is interesting. I know I keep repeating myself, but a lot of this I haven't seen before. I think I'd seen that before. Kansas and Mahogany Rush. Really early stuff, this. Newspaper cutting there. Queen cancelled dates in the US. Queen with Styx. I didn't know that they played toured with Styx. There's some good pictures in here as well. As we see the set list from the early shows there, San Antonio, Texas. I don't know how long it took Gary to compile this, but it does look like there's been a lot of hard work put in. (1976) US, invite you to a night at the opera. Queen leave Heathrow in London and fly to New York's John F. Kennedy International Airport for a couple of days of interviews ahead of their third American tour. They play 33 concerts in all. See, I don't know about you, but I haven't seen any of these pictures. Something about Queen that always did a beautiful artwork. Chicago, Illinois. It's a good picture. I think I've seen that before with Leslie West. He was of Mountain, that's right, former lead guitarist with Mountain. He actually appeared in South Shields. I missed that gig, but my mate went to it. I like this, the fact that we've got newspaper cuttings, so I'm really going to have to get my head into this and read it, because there's more newspaper cuttings. Picture there, I've never seen that one before. Freddie, audiences, they differ a bit. Overall, they are the same, very appreciative as far as we're concerned. Japan, they're very different, sort of more hysterical over there, and I think we get more sort of listening type of audience in America. We still get them to rock and roll in the end. Basically, we find they appreciate all over, really. Getting more pictures out on. So we're going to the News of the World tour. Is that, yeah? 1977. No, that's not the News of the World tour. Anyway, I'll shut up. Just look at the pictures, James. Yeah, I've never seen any of them pictures before. So like I said when talking to Gary, it was fan pictures. So that photo taken at the Jubilee Auditorium, Calgary by Ian Mark. You think they're Queen with Thin Lizzy. Now that must have been a show. They don't make shows like that anymore. Would have loved to have been to that. Obviously back then I'd have been about 4 or 5 years old, far too young to even know what was going on. I think the critics panned that, criticised Queen and praised Thin Lizzy. But I would have been a show. I'd love to have gone to. Day at the Races tour. Roger Davies, Tambourine, Boston Garden. If you're watching this, Gary, I'm really enjoying this book. I'm really looking forward to reading it. Because it's so jam-packed full of stuff that, like I say, we haven't seen before. Sometimes you get a bit fed up with the same Queen pictures being posted on Facebook, being tagged with 198 other people of a picture that you've already seen 100 times before. Queen rules stage with dramatic effect. Another newspaper article. I know I'm repeating myself here because this is the first time I've actually looked at the book, but there's a lot of work gone into this book. We're not even halfway through. There's a good picture of Brian there. There's John. Detroit, Michigan. I think the movie showed you how Queen toured America, but it didn't go into this deal. More newspaper articles that we need to read. Queen there, probably playing Love of My Life, do you reckon? This is the News of the World tour now. University of Dayton, Arena, Dayton, Ohio, Chicago. Chicago down to New Orleans, got you on the line. Queen's all aglow with young subjects. There's going to be a lot of reading in this. Las Vegas. As the tour comes to an end, Freddie, it was the sort of tour most rock bands dream of doing. It was January 1978. Long Beach Arena. I think what I like about this is it's a lot more than just a picture book. At first when I saw this advertised, I thought it was just going to be a book full of pictures and might be interesting, but it's going to be a lot of information to read. Because sometimes you see these books where they're just full of pictures, which is all very nice, but mind you, there's some great pictures there that we haven't seen before. That's a good one there. Piano. It'd be nice to see this tour released on DVD, the Live Killers DVD. Roger on the back of the car there. Some fan photos there. Yeah, I like them type of photos, of the fan photos from the audience, because you get an idea of the size when pictures are on stage. You don't necessarily know what type of audience are being played to. Bicycle race. I think them pictures have been taken on stage. Somebody there, see, with a backstage pass, being able to take the photos. It's a great shot there. St. Louis, Missouri. So like I say, I was talking to Gary last night, and he said there's only 480 of these books being made. So you're gonna have to hurry to get them. Obviously, a great shot there. That's off obviously backstage. Been taken. You can see the crowd there. There's another great shot there. Brian sees. Actually, if you look at that rig there, these pedals, you see that in the picture book from the film. It looks exactly the same. So coming to 1980 now. This will be when the game tour, Another One Bites the Dust, was ruling the world. Great picture there. Obviously seen that ticket before. It's quite famous. He's got the game t-shirt. I've actually got the game t-shirt, not that one, but similar. So like you can see, it's great even if you don't like reading and you like looking at pictures. It can be fun looking at this. But if you like reading, Rock's Queen put on a royal act, the Chicago Tribune. This is really nice because this is stuff that you probably would never be able to get otherwise. I think Gary's done an amazing job of like sourcing all these newspaper cuttings. So this book is like a scrapbook, and I like that format. I like the way it's artistically being put out, a lot of thought being put into it, as opposed to, like we said before, just being a picture book with the odd bit of information in. So Montreal in Canada now. It's got different set lists there. The Hot Space Tour. Probably the last time America would see, or North America would see Queen, or Hot Space Tour. Great shots there. There's a banner. That's a different. I don't know who that's with. I'll have to read this. A fan review. Queen with Billy Squire. Oh yeah. There you go again. Entertainment at the Garden Queen, full speed ahead. Maple Leaf Gardens. So I'm quickly rushing through this because I think you could picture there outside the Reunion Arena, Dallas. Picture there by Terry Holt. Almost feel honoured to have this book and be looking through it and making a video on it, because there's so few of them being made. You're getting a real glimpse at something that you might not be able to get your hands on. Rainbow Room, NBC Studios. That's a great shot there. One of my biggest regrets is being too young to have ever seen Queen live, and you really get the idea of it being an amazing spectacle. The back of Freddie there. So all in all, I think that's a brilliant book. I couldn't really go in depth because it's the first time I'm looking at this book, but all the information for it, if you want to be able to get it, is on Facebook. There'll be a link in the description of this video. What do you make of this book? Do you like it, love it, hate it? Have you already got one? Let me know your thoughts at the beginning. Obviously I've quickly scanned through that book, so haven't gone in depth. Is anything that I missed out? And as always, thank you for watching.